Hello, my name is Jules Levin. I'm going to try to prove that a horse in Binghamton, New York, who's buried here, is the world's fastest horse. He was owned by two millionaires who left him nothing. This is the book written about him, All Bones the Wonder Horse, by Mildred Pace. It came out in 1955. Okay, that's a children's book. You should be able to get it at the library or in the library loan. This is the IA book that came out a couple years ago. It's out of print already, and this is the story of the book. The horse Exterminator. That's his real name. Something else out there. This is one of the birthday parties they used to have for him. That's Mrs. Kilmer feeding him. He died September 26, 1945. Now let's prove that he's the world's fastest horse, which is what we're trying to do here. I'm trying to get him to get this town to build him a statue, hopefully, and give him some other honor. But he's not. This town has amnesia. This Binghamton, New York. And they don't know anything about this horse. Okay, this is the Binghamton Press, September 2nd. Oh, let's go to August 31st, excuse me. August 31st, 1920. Can you see that? Sir Barton and Man of War failed to accept issue with Exterminator. Okay, in that Man of War, of course, is considered the #1 racehorse in America and the world, and you can, if you go to Wikipedia, you can find this information. Sir Barton is the first Triple Crown winner. Anyway, this is August 31st, 1920, Saratoga Cup race. It's a 1.75 mile race. In that race, Exterminator will set the world record. I don't know if you can even see this. This is from the September 2nd, 1920, Binghamton Press. And the Schenectady Elks present Mr. Kilmer and the horse with magnificent floral horseshoe when Exterminator wins the Saratoga Cup race. He sets the world record for 1.75 miles. World record. Okay, so that's not well known. Okay, this is something new in horse racing. In 1922, August and June 16th, 1922, Exterminator faced a horse that's faster than Man of War, and a horse named Greylag. Okay, he in that race, Greylag is the world record holder. In Man of War in 1920 set 5 world records, including a 1.1 miles. In 1921, Greylag broke that record easily. I went to the original newspaper clippings of that race. And in 1922, Exterminator faces Greylag. The steward, who assigns weight to the race, says that Exterminator has to carry 9 more pounds than Greylag, the world record holder. This is the unfairest race in history. It's the end-all and be-all of horse racing. It's the greatest horse race in history. In that horse, even the owner and the trainer of Exterminator go to the steward and beg him, "This is unfair. This is it's not." It's okay for Exterminator to face ordinary horses, but not the world record holder. But the steward won't budge. What he's actually saying is that Exterminator is 9 pounds better than Man of War. Doesn't mean to say that at all. This is from my article in the Binghamton Broome County Historical Society of spring of 1984. Okay, and I wrote about it. Unfortunately, they cut out a lot of the stuff that I wanted to put in there. Slim was one of his other nicknames. He's also known as the Galloping Hat Rack. I preferred that. But his real name is Exterminator. Won the Permanent Handicap in June 16, 1922, carrying 135 pounds. And in the Binghamton Press, a couple of days later, Will Sharp Kilmer, the owner of the horse, who owned the Binghamton Press, will gather all the newspaper clippings, and it's hard to believe what you're reading here. This is one of the excerpts from one of the newspaper clippings. This is Henry King wrote in the New York Herald. In the 1920s, there was lots of newspapers in New York City and in America, not so much today. Every year there's a new turf idol, but never was there a more popular thoroughbred than Exterminator. He was a favorite. He wasn't the favorite so far as odds went. As one person, the 22,000 racegoers present cheered like no other racegoers ever cheered before. No thoroughbred ever did more. He traveled all over the country and Canada and ran all sorts of tracks. He traveled all distances and carried all sorts of weights. He's been trained by all sorts of trainers and ridden by all sorts of jockeys. Yet he always was and still is a great and charming animal. He is as docile as a lamb and more like a pet dog than a thoroughbred around the stable. To all horsemen, he is the greatest thoroughbred this country's ever had. In their opinion, he's better than Man of War. He's in a class by himself and he's sure to live as long as racing lives. The Brooklyn Handicap is not well known, okay? This is a new research that I've uncovered last 20 years or so. Okay, I was able to get in 1985 an honor for him in the commemorating champion by Congressman Matt McHugh. Wished him happy birthday in Congress, which is very nice. And then I had the New York State Legislature wish him happy birthday also. Senator Anderson and Congressman Jim Talon also, in joint resolution, they wished him happy birthday. I don't know if you can read all that or not. So this is May 22nd, 1985 in the Senate, and it passed in the Assembly May 30th, 1985. So this is the horse. Because of these things, he is probably the world's fastest horse. He won 50 out of 100 races, some say 99 races. He has the American record for Stakes Victories, 34 or 33, depending on which source you go to. And he won the 1918 Kentucky Derby. And he's on Wikipedia, and all encyclopedias have him. But all of the information is really is old, not current, like we're telling you right now. He set at least 2 world records that I know of. Man of War set 5 world records. The research on him has to is still big. Should still be done, hopefully soon, by my students at maybe at Binghamton High School and other schools in the Broome County area. It's unfortunate that I'm an old man now, and when I die, this horse dies, unfortunately, and it's a wonderful horse that belongs to the kids of Broome County. Thank you very much.